When I asked if he was thinking about a dual quarterback system going forward, playing to both of those guys' strengths, he said, "We'll see." Clearly, the element of surprise still a key factor in Rocky's playbook. Guys? Well, there are lots of things that the Billings Mustangs have done in their 75-year history, but one thing they've never done, win 16 games in a row. May make it look easy, but I can guarantee it's much harder than it looks.
I am not going to be good at this.
From Laurel, Katelyn McLean, SWX. I'm Katelyn McLean here at Spirit of Giving in Rimrock Mall, and I'm here with Kate Guerrero of City Brew Coffee. Now, you guys have partnered with us before for Coffee with a Cause. You're partnering with us here again for Spirit of Giving. Why is it so important to you guys at City Brew to give back to the community?
Well, it's important to us to be a part of the community. You know, we started in Billings in 1998, and we're born and roasted here. Our roots are here.
Well, thanks for staying with us. We had a great slate of high school basketball games last night, and tonight brings even more basketball in the Golden Dome at Billings West. Well, thanks for staying with us. We've talked about it all day, and it's finally here. Brawl of the Wild. Only this time, it's the Big Sky Championship and an NCAA tournament berth on the line. It's the matchup we all here in Montana wanted, but maybe not the matchup we expected when we were looking at the bracket. Montana State is a 5 seed and Montana is a 3 seed. But for the first time since 1986, we get both teams in the championship. Montana beat Montana State both times during the regular season, but Montana State the last couple of games, especially offensively, is playing some good basketball. The Cats, of course, going for their 3rd Big Sky title in a row, and the Grizz are looking for their first championship win and state tournament appearance since 2019. Here's what the coaches had to say ahead of the matchup. We start tonight on the basketball court. The Lockwood boys coming off of a huge win over Billings Central, and they're taking on Hardin tonight. The Hardin boys are 3-4 so far on the season. It was a 54-30 game entering the 4th quarter, but then Kingston Hugs happened. That one a beauty from 3. Hugs 37 points in the game for the Bulldogs, and 20 of them came in the final quarter. The Golden Bears throw it up for Cooper Tyson, and he throws it down just like they drew it up. Bears get it done 79-59. But the bitter part is that because the Packers won as well, the Seahawks finished just 1 win short of advancing into the postseason, making it now twice in the last 3 years that Seattle has missed the playoffs.
These girls are like, wait, that's so cool. You know, they're seeing that as a possibility. What kind of message does that send to them, do you think?
That I'm moving on. Just that, you know, there's a world of opportunity out there for those of us that put in time and work hard off season, on season.
Normally at Brick Breeden Fieldhouse here in Bozeman, there's 1 volleyball court or 1 basketball court. But for this weekend, we've packed 4 volleyball courts in here and just as much exciting state volleyball action. The Cats looking to bounce back from a last-second loss last week against defending champion SDSU. They wrap up non-conference play here today at home against the Stetson Hatters. The Billings Mustangs and the Billings Clinic are neighbors with a view right across the street. And this year they've added a little promotion to help bring some joy to the Billings Clinic patients that overlook the field. We saw Graydon Buell come in at quarterback in that 3rd quarter. Was that injury related or was that a personnel decision for you guys?
I just felt like we needed to have a little bit of a change, and those guys will battle, and we'll see who comes out on top.
We've got the Laurel Pep Band providing a soundtrack for Thursday night football here in Laurel. Both of these teams looking to finish the season strong here tonight. Things have gotten interesting over here at Roundup High School. Now, the Shepherd Phillies came in as the #1 seed, and after their first round bye, lost their first game of this tournament. Earlier this week, Gallatin played spoiler to the Lady Bears' perfect season, and tonight the Golden Bear boys had the opportunity to spoil Gallatin's perfect season, and they were off to a great start, up 13-2 after the first quarter. Well, the Laurel Shooting Education Program gets kids involved in BB gun shooting and teaches them both skill and safety. I had the chance to catch up with a few of their national competitors, and they took pity on me and gave me a little shooting lesson as a bonus.
If you had to give advice to an athlete that was going through maybe a similar injury that you had, what's kind of your best piece of advice for someone in a situation like that?
I'd say to just use it to motivate you, kind of, because like I said, you're not always going to be positive, and there's going to be moments where you're mad and sad.
Well, thanks for staying with us. A much anticipated crosstown volleyball matchup tonight. Billings West looking for redemption at home against Billings Senior after losing to them in last season's state championship.
All right, I'm going to judge you. I'm just telling you right now. Originally, I was going to say I'm not going to judge you if you haven't. I'm going to judge you right now. Have you seen Back to the Future?
I knew this was coming, and no. I knew everybody was going to be disappointed in me. Here's the thing. I always have to tell everybody. No, okay. I give a disclaimer.
Okay.
I have zero pop culture knowledge outside of sports. Same inning, the Mustangs get a few more runners on base. Mikey Eddy, it's okay to make an out as long as it's the right kind, as my dad always said. Tyler Northrup started off hot, hitting back-to-back threes for the Rams. The Wiley snap with the nice move and the bucket for Fergus. And the Golden Eagles keep up some momentum.
For $10.
Uh-oh.
On a check that I ask you not to cash till Friday. Who won the '98 national championship, the first BCS championship? They beat Florida State.
Uh-oh. I don't know.
Tennessee Vols.
Oh, I should have guessed that. That would have been an easy win for me. And of course, the answer to what we've all been wondering, the Grizz leading 28-24 as the first half is winding down. We'll keep you updated with post-game coverage on our website, swxlocalsports.com. Staying on the basketball court, former Big Sky Coach of the Year and Big Sky Tournament champ Danny Sprinkle continues to make waves at Utah State. A year after being named Big Sky Coach of the Year and leading the Cats to back-to-back titles and tournament appearances, he was named Mountain West Coach of the Year this year. This season, the Aggies won the regular season Mountain West Conference title and are the 18th ranked team in the country. They finished with a 26-5 record in the regular season. And maybe the most impressive part, the Aggies didn't return a single scorer from the previous season. A team with 13 newcomers. They're now the #1 seed in the Mountain West bracket. Start their journey to the big dance tomorrow at 1 p.m. Well, the road to the state title was clear for the Baker girls. No challenge was too great for their high-powered offense. However, it's hard work, commitment, and community that paved the way. In a family with 5 brothers and soon to be 1 sister, things are bound to get a little bit competitive. When the boys were young, their dad decided wrestling was a good outlet, and they never looked back.
The mental toughness and just making us hard as a family, making us push through everything. Wrestling's definitely the hardest sport.
Now they've both wrestled for over 5 years and have developed both mental toughness and a strong sibling rivalry on the mat that challenges them both to improve.
I used to just beat on him quite a bit, but he's catching up every day. It kind of surprised me. Get out in the wrestling room and compete every day. Finally getting takedowns on me and stuff, and it's kind of shocked me, but makes me kind of like make myself competitive because I'm not like want my little brother beating me, so it kind of pushes me even harder to take him down, beat him, to not even let him take me down.
I'm not just gonna lose my brother. I'm gonna try. I don't wanna lose.
Devin wrestles at 132 and Chris wrestles 120. But when they match up in practice, all of their teammates know that they're in for a good match.
When we wrestle, they always just like come and watch us because it's so competitive. Sometimes we start throwing fists, you know.
Devin took 3rd at state last season and has his sights set on a title this year. Chris won the CMR Classic tournament earlier this year and seems to have a bright future ahead. From Billings, Katelyn McLean, SWX.